All right, today we are day trading the Nasdaq. Didn't take any. I didn't even hop on the charts yesterday, but there was some very nice longs. So we have this huge new week opening gap off of fear over the discussions, but clearly that was just some nonsense. You have this. You could have literally caught like a very nice move. You have this rejection block down here. Test the CE. Go inverse here. Literally, you put your long here. Stops below this low, and you just target, a 25 RR, right? You get huge returns over the day, depending, on how little you have your stop. You can catch some very like you could have just straight up entered off the CE like this and just caught a nasty move. But anyways, this was also very nice. You get a manipulation to the low into a order block, and then you go inverse here, and you can get your fib like this, get a fib with obviously targeting projections to the upside 4.5, catch a nasty move. But it's a different story today. Let's remove everything. And let's get our session levels going. Just hide the opens. Oh. Gosh. On the low. It looks like there might have been an SMT between the Asia. I don't know. I haven't checked. I know high have been taken. Asia high has been taken. Yep. All that's just pre-market analysis, but yeah, SMT between the Asia, so there's just the London low on the ES. Yeah, so there's an SMT here. Oh. SMT, which is holding, that must have been a PO3 move, because this looks like a higher time frame PDRA. Already I can just smell it. Oh, it didn't have the higher time frame. Oh no, the Nasdaq did. Okay, so you have this hourly right here. Price taps on the Nasdaq where it doesn't on the ES. Get that, go down to the lower time frame, you get the SMT. You know, SMT confirms bias. Literally, you wait for this. Displace up, inverse, get a little retrace into this other 5 minute, and then go inverse on another 5 minute. Boom, boom, boom. Take your long right here. Stops below this low, targeting the Asia high, targeting this buy side, targeting extended prices, this, that, and the third. Very good London session. Now, because it kind of looks like we're manipulating right now. Oh, here we go, market open. Hold on a minute. But as I was saying, we've got to let the market do its thing for now. We have a 4-hour forming below. We should be displacing higher right now. I would want to see price just continue to displace this 50-minute order block that's currently holding. Am I blind? There we go. We held above the CE. We're going higher. Extremely nice impulse. But then again, you have to realize it could be manipulating, right? Still in this, the accumulation range has barely been manipulated. So either this is the manipulation, or we'll come above this high and we'll get the manipulation up here. And that is why I'm going to wait. I would want to just shoot for the long right now, actually. Well, not right now, but I would have wanted to. Had this not been such a fucking huge move up. We have a 1 minute below. We currently are displacing out of what I would call higher time frame PD, right? I'm just going to put on the CE real quick so you can see. It's obviously a valid order block. We have a fair value gap here. This was also a nice long setup off of this order block. You could have literally been in for longs right here. Just like so. Targeting the London high. Would have hit TP. So basically my point is longs are working, right? Longs are working right now. That would indicate a bullish bias. However, we have this massive impulse up. And I think we are starting to look like we're coming back up to all-time highs. So in my opinion, like it looks like we're drawing to the all-time high in my experienced opinion, right? And when the fear is gone and the economy stops doing good, the ultimate draw is the ATH. I could see us maybe closing bullish on this candle and then getting a flipping into all of this imbalance. We've definitely got a daily gap somewhere. Actually, no, we're displacing out of a daily gap. My fault, twin. Now, obviously, you know, you're looking at this. This could be the accumulation, right? Or, you know, you could be looking at like accumulation, like this. A manipulation here into higher time frame PD array, such as our 15 minute. And now we're distributing, right? But we're not really gonna fucking know until we get some more market structure from the AM session. And if we are gonna be distributing like this the whole day, I'm taking the first 5 minute we mitigate and then inversion that I see, basically. Like the look of longs. We have this unmitigated Asia low as well on, but because we're displacing out of hourly imbalance, we're just displacing. Investors are interested again. Don't know why buyers still like higher prices. Basically, I expect something like this to happen. Like we could just insta start chopping. And if so, we're gonna have to wait a minute. We're gonna have to wait a darn second here. There was 130 news. There's a data wick high there. I can tell I haven't even looked. Wow. Wow. That was even better of a trade. Data highs. I don't think we'll get SMT, but basically, my only draw to the upside, other than maybe these external highs up here, has been taken. That CPI news would have been my target, to be honest. But we'll see if we get some sort of manipulation into our gap here. Let's forward. But I would expect this to be a breakaway. There's a demo. No, never mind. I thought it was a devil's mark. Is there? Or is there a bottom wick? Yeah, there is. Huge buy side imbalance. Obviously the fair value gap hasn't formed yet, but I just like to draw it on so I don't have to do anything too crazy. I could just edit the size of it or just delete it if we don't get the imbalance. Value share coming back over here. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Well, no, I'm not. But I'm liking the price of the. I'm liking the idea of price manipulating these wick highs, these data highs, and then going to take out the London low, sweep some liquidity, and we just ride it down. Yeah, we're currently break even on the charts. We haven't really moved. But yeah, that was CPI. If you were trading that, you were a fool. Me not care. Me not care. I should be up deviously on my investments. I bought the dip. I invested here and here. No. What am I talking about? I bought the huge dip. I put money in there, and somewhere here. Like here, here, and here. I just kept buying. Because I have faith, obviously. In my opinion, this is always going to return to the upside. I never care. Oh my god. I have some money in some other companies, which I will not talk about. I'm gatekeeping. But just know it is to do with oil. And if you catch my drift, you catch my drift. 20 points. Nice. All this good news is going to drive the markets higher. Obviously, you know, investors are not so scared about oil being overpriced now, so that means inflation won't be above the returns on the S&P that they get, which means that they have faith in the S&P 500 again, which means there is no more supply, there is no oversupply and no decrease in demand, which means price will eventually swing up because supply is going to get drained as demand goes higher, and therefore buyers to have the S&P because they have faith in it, they know it's going up, will pay higher prices, causing the Nasdaq to go on a bull run. Obviously, we are intraday traders, right? So we might see this massive bullish uptrend on the higher time frame, but think, oh, look at all of this price we have unmitigated. We haven't come back to test any of this, and at some point we have to. Like at some point we will have to. So do not PM lows. There you go. And then the lunch slows down here. The lunchtime session. Very low volatility session. Some more AM lows down here. I'll mark them out here as well. Asia lows. Asia lows. New York PM lows. But something's going to have to happen for us to want to rebalance all of this, obviously. And these AM lows. Okay, so we create this 5-minute here, which we leave unmitigated. As the ES continues to soar, as Nasdaq creates this rejection block. Have a look at 1 minute what's happened here. Okay, we have a 1 minute. In fact, I might even take the long here, as we're leaving. I don't really know what to target. We'll look at targets in a second. I kind of want this 5 minute to get tapped though. And ES comes above these highs, so does Nasdaq, but ES showing a lot more upside strength. This is a lot more volatile right now, for sure. I don't really have I don't have any targets. Okay, there's one very obvious target right here. That should get hit. Where's the Enk? All-time highs, back to all-time highs. I do want to see. I don't really want to trade the Nasdaq. It looks like it's being manipulated a lot more at the minute. I do want to see some. I think we'll get a 5 minute continuation. Oh, we'll catch something. We'll catch something. This looks great. I broke up to the, yeah. See, that's a very expensive stop for me. I think we're going to get some choppier price action. I would rather look at yes. We could get a very big rebalance here. No joke. Doesn't look like it, but I think the cleaner price action today will be on the ES, considering that. So I think today I'm going to want to look for my trade on ES. The ES futures looking for this high. Our target, I think our target is 6%. On a 25k account, 1,250 is our target. So no, it's 5%. Sorry. I think we're about to see some kind of manipulation here. Like again, this is above the data highs. Like we could very easily flip to just come and fill this price action. But we need to start seeing some heavy downside movement for that. No, that's not what I want to see. I want to see where the true day open is. Okay, so true day open is here. Come up. I want to set this leg for the daily profile. Yeah. I mean, it's either that or this, but this makes more sense. We instantly come up, give that shit a little tap. Could take shorts from this 4.5. So some absolute Chad has just entered for longs on here. Which we could do. Looking for rebalance. Or just straight up looking for the London low. But that seems kind of ridiculous. Personally, I wouldn't take it. But the idea behind this is that you get an accumulation here, manipulate the data highs, tap this 4.5, which is overextension on the standard deviation from the base price at midnight. It's just a shorting idea. I like the idea of this next 15-minute being a bit of a rebalance. I don't know how much will go down. Like, basically this 5-minute candle you got on, this is what I'm expecting. And obviously ES is a lot cleaner right now, so I want to take a trade on ES. Like, come on, look at the ES. Look at that fucking displacement. I'm basically looking to take long side this 5-minute. This one. Or this one, but I expect this one to be a breakaway. But obviously if we get inverse on both of these, then I'll look at that as order flow flip. We might get set up. I want to know. I'm going to predominantly look at the ES today, so I'll just be setting alerts on NASDAQ for events, price action. Yeah. I'm expecting this 1 minute to go inverse. As we come into, I want to see price change. Like, I want to see a change here, so that I know we're coming into this 5-minute. Otherwise, if we're not, kind of like the longs from this 1 minute, because we're just displacing right now. Okay, that looks like the fakie. Nice. If we leave this devil's mark here, like if we leave that, that's a no wick. Very nice, because that means we're for sure coming back up to that. If we can get like a devious candle down, yeah. I want to make sure I know when the next 15-minute candle is. So I'm just going to add a line here so I can see the closes. Thank you, still up above. We leave another 5-minute, which we could give a reaction from. Looks like we're giving a reaction from this one, but try the long. Could try the long there. I don't believe that, to be honest. Yeah. Another 5-minute. Lots of imbalance on this leg. It's kind of what you want to see. Let's pass this account today. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go lower. Give me that continuation. Nasdaq's holding this 1 minute. We're between two gaps right now. Basically, I have to wait to see which one gets inversed. If we could just see price action lower, please. I mean, I'm not chasing this shit. This shit will give me the setup he wants to give me, you know? I think we're gonna chop here for a second, not gonna lie. We're very overextended. But this 50-minute imbalance, which I think is just another breakaway. I don't know if we'll mitigate it. Looks like we're starting to move off. Go inverse, holding the 1 minute. There's the manipulation. So like basically, if you're any IC trader, you take in the long there. I don't know what you're targeting, but you know you've taken the long there. Is my point. Buy side. That is our buy side. Hello. We're in a good spot. Yeah, I like this because we're in this -2.5. I'm just measuring this whole entire AMD AM. Currently we're distributing. I see it now. Yeah, this looks good. If we accumulate like this on the 1 minute, continue to, and then give a big move down, ready for longs. Which is, do you know what's also very nice about this 15-minute forming? Is that we get the next 4 hour. And if we get an open low high close, it's even better. Like the market conditions right now are sweet. Like if we close like this, and then off the open we go lower, telling me that we're manipulating in the 1 minute, like you see. Very nice. Very nice. That's all I gotta say. It's very nice. But we should see some like bullshit action on the way. And this is my target. I'm gonna hold this for the whole day. I wanna fucking pass this account. I don't even target a 4. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. The number that I need is 1,250. 1,250. So we'll see wherever that is. I'll take a bit above, just so it's the amount, you know. So I can't say, oh, you missed it by 0.99. Like, just fuck off, you know. This is looking so good. I'm gonna full bore. Like it's gonna be an A+ out. I'm just praying Trump doesn't say anything. There we go. That's why we're still going up. There is faith in the system. Alright. This is the final closure of this 4-hour candle. I think my daily profile is pretty accurate. I do think we're gonna go higher, but if we start going low, we've got targets. Like I'm just going to react to how the market moves. Oh, that's very nice. That's even better. You know, I saw a fucking TikTok of this woman going, Oh, what does it look like in the eyes of the investor when, you know, a country goes to fucking war and it's like, bro, you're talking about just so bad. Like I'm not any better, but you won't hear me asking questions like that on the fucking on the web. You know what I mean? That's kind of just like, you care about investors, what investors think. What about the fucking people at the place? I mean, mainstream media is just so shit. They don't tell you anything. Don't believe a single word you hear about anything on mainstream media. It's just cap. Like, I take everything with a pinch of salt, even on Forex Factory. But like, it is what's going to drive the markets because that's the same news the investors are looking at, and it doesn't really matter, right? Even if it's the fake news that you think it is, it's still what they're looking at. I'm going clear, bro. I accidentally just connect my controller. No. Okay. That's exactly what I want to see. Nasdaq moving lower while ES stays higher. It's going to be a nice manipulation. Are you ready? We're about to get this 15-minute. It's higher time frame PDA, which we should give a nice reaction out of. Just gotta wait and watch. And I'm gonna mark this as my CE box and then just do. I'm talking about. I'm calling this plus, just so that you know it's bullish. Instantly we get a move higher. What do I expect this candle to do? Expand. But first, I need some kind of manipulation. I need a move lower. Now I'm looking at the 1 minute, boys. I need a move lower with imbalance to get that manipulation. Right, because we're accumulating. There's your accumulation, boys. Accumulation, otherwise known as a consolidation period. Nasdaq is still manipulating. I hear it, to be honest. I don't think we're quite done with the minute. We haven't manipulated, which is what I'm waiting for. But if we don't get a manipulation, we boost up. I'm gonna look for 1 minute continuations to the upside because everything's already confirmed at that point. Like at that point, it's like we don't need to manipulate. But because we're already in the distribution, what I'm looking at is 1 minute PO3 move, which could just be, you know, basically, I want Nasdaq to take this low out, get the internal sweep. Boom, boom, boom. I like this. I like this because you can see where the manipulation is. It's on the Nasdaq. You could take longs in a second off of either of these. You just be patient. That looks like it's going to take out this this low here, tapping into this 5 minute. Slash this 15 minute, right? Gotta look here, 15 minute. Yeah, we're gonna get this 15 minute tap on the Nasdaq, but we won't get it on the S. Price tab start. Give me the A plus. As that takes out this low, we get an internal SMT. Engineered liquidity right here. Here we go, EL. That's our engineered liquidity within that 15 minute. We should get a swift move lower now into this ERL. Oh. I've not seen a setup like this in a long time. We're going to get the sweep of this ERL here. And I'm kind of tempted just to take the long off of that, but we need, so there's our manipulation on Nasdaq. Do we get a tap on the ES? I don't think we will. Which is why I think I want to take my entry on Nas. I think actually I'm going to take my entry on the Nas because now it's clear, right? I'm gonna take a peek at the Nasdaq mainly for now. We'll have our alert here to know if the ES is starting to manipulate as well. Now is the patience, boys. Now is the patience. Just have to wait for entry confirmation. That's it. I'll try the long here if we get a change in the state. Okay, we wick the most frequent high, which tells me we're still accumulating. Unless we hold this 1 minute. We might, this is the thing, we might not even take out this low, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a stab here. We're gonna have a quite expensive stop, but I like the long. And obviously, if we go inverse on that 1 minute, I will come out. I'm gonna be break even. Well. Oh, my internet. Sick. My internet just cut out. Alright, it's coming back. Just give it a second. Boys, it might be a day where we take a bit of a loss first, you know? I don't even mind that. Did we enter for longs? Oh, we're not in a position for longs anymore. What? Oh, no, we definitely are. Yeah. I'm just gonna let this run. Type of deal. Nice. We're swiftly moving off on the yes. So now it's just I'm gonna hold this until I hit full TP basically, because I think we're gonna get expansion higher. I don't remember what my stop was at, by the way. I don't remember the number. We can figure it out. I'm gonna call this our break even. But I don't know if I'll go break even, that's the thing. I want to know when the ES is taking this out. But we should start schmoving. Obviously I entered on the CSD, changed character, whatever you want to call it. But we have a protected low here now. Okay, so I want to measure this move so I can tell. 25, so this will be, this is 21 points, it's 400, so 21, we need, this will be 42, we'll call this 800, and then you add another 12, so 56, somewhere here. Actually, I've got an idea. It's about 540. I need this. I need there. I need price to come up to here. Sell limit, right? That's our break even. I want to see us move past this with imbalance. I don't want to see this start chopping now. I want to see this start moving. Big impulse up. That's what I want. Like a... Starting to think I should have taken my long here. Because now we're going to get, it looks like we're going to get a retrace to break even. I think we might get a retrace to break even and then go higher. Which at that point I'll be just like, okay, this could be manipulation higher to be fair. But I don't think so. I want to see us keep moving. Three-minute imbalance. Don't want to see this go inverse whatsoever. I'm down to kind of even take the fucking L from this. I really like this trade. It's a very good idea. I'm gonna go make some tea. I'll BRB. Actually, no. My mate's coming over soon. So I'll just cook when he gets here. What's this? 755. Wait, let me measure this out so I've got this correct. 755 at 30. I need about double that 38.5. So I need, I don't know. I'm just gonna set my shit a bit higher just so I can like watch the price. I will go break even here, by the way. If this is 750 from my entry, 40, and then you times that by 2, so I need, wait. Fuck knows, bro. Fuck knows, bro. this is it for sure. At least I think so. Let's just round this up to a 3. And then if it sits like at the price which I need it to be, then yeah, it'll come out. But for now I'm holding. Holy fuck. I think we're just getting a retrace. I should be protected. Yeah, I should be protected at this low. Underneath this low. We bring the stars out. I've got a double shift this Saturday, boys. Tick value. Yeah, that should be it. Honestly, boys, I'm going to take the one bando and just run with it. Full TP there. Very easy today. Very A+ setups. Total PO now is this. GG's, boys.